The G80 M3 ECU is now back, so we can get it on the dyno and start tuning it. For M140i NVM Stage 3 remapping with a pure 800 hybrid turbocharger. E85, goodness, really supercar killing performance. Mary, you lost? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NVM channel. Yes, the G80 M3 ECU is now back, so we can get it on the dyno and start tuning it. So while the ECU was shipped away, we fitted our NVM ProRam ram air carbon intake, our NVM shielded downpipe and a full Scorpion exhaust system. So the car is literally ready to go on the dyno for some intensive tuning. Can you throw in the B-roll of when all the installation was done, please, mate? Also today we have this beautiful M140i in for NVM Stage 3 remapping with a pure 800 hybrid turbocharger, a Dodge Stage 2 pump, a high flow downpipe, charge pipe and a panel filter. Now with all these modifications we are going to take it to the limit of 99 run fuel to see what sort of power and torque we can get out of that turbocharger before we start adding some ethanol to it. So with the car all strapped down onto the dyno, we've just loaded on our base calibration, about 1.3 bar of boost, just to see that the turbocharger is working efficiently and there's no concerns with installation. It has got MEF injection, as I said, but it doesn't have a solenoid. Without a solenoid, if that pump was ever to go permanently on, you will flood your engine. So if it hasn't got a solenoid, we ain't gonna map with it. So no MEF today, unfortunately, but let's see what it does. I mean, that's really good to see. 1.3 bar of boost and we're at 470 brake horsepower, 683 newton meters of torque. Zero timing pull at the minute, but let's see how much more it can take on 99. And that right there is the 99 run fuel limit for the pure 800 turbocharger, 532 brake horsepower, 694 newton meters of torque. You probably see from the power graph, it does kind of give full boost at about 4,000 RPM, which is not the best when you run the 99 run fuel, but we've got something special in the boot. And that right there is E85. Goodness. We might be intake temperature limited due to the fact that it's on the stock manifold and we aren't utilising MEF injection. But let's stick this in, let's get a nice blend of our E30 to E40 and see what it actually can do. Well, that's really good to see. No additional boost, just increasing timing and setting the flex fuel up for about an E30 to 40 mix, and it's made 574 brake horsepower, 733 newton meters of torque. There's still a bit more in there, so let's see what we can do. And there we have it, guys. Final results for E30 mix on this M140i with a pure 800 turbo, Dodge Stage 2 pump and a high flow downpipe, 606 brake horsepower, 798 newton meters of torque. We are actually intake temperature limited at the moment, and I've actually put a bit of a boost taper. If you have a look at the power graph, that will allow the drivability on these. The Pure 800 spools up quite aggressively, so kind of getting it as usable as possible is what is going to make a fast car on the road. I've also set up multi-map as well, so map 1 is full power with the E30 and map 2 is the 99 RON fuel power, and the sport displays adjust accordingly as well, so you'll definitely know when you're in a different map too. Now, as ethanol becomes more popular, especially in flex fuel tuning for the platforms that we tune on, it's so important to get it on the dyno and tune according to the fuel quality at that time. So the E30 blend that's in this at this moment in time, we can then factor it in between a blend of E30 and 99 using the flex fuel center that's already fitted on this car. But you can see the actual delta difference between the ethanol and the 99 RON fuel. No matter what turbocharger you go for on the B58 platform, you are always going to hit this kind of wall of about 530 to 540 brake horsepower, and you will need meth injection or ethanol to subsidize any sort of knock. This car, as I said, has been fitted with meth, but it will be back in with us once we get a meth solenoid in there and a progressive controller, and see the actual true potential of this Pure 800 turbo. But I think it's time to get it on the road, do some data logging, make any adjustments necessary to park throttle, gear shifts, and all of that good stuff, and get the next one in, mate. The G80 M3, as you're probably aware, comes with primary cats, secondary cats, and OPFs, and they sound absolutely muted from the factory. But with a set of shielded downpipes and a full Scorpion exhaust, they sound absolutely savage. You always got me rushing work, car after car, vlog after vlog. Guys, this guy here is whipping us hard just to get the vlogs out for you guys. So if you guys appreciate it, smash that thumbs up button, because it's hard work trying to do a vlog and trying to tune cars and get fed. Shout out to Lions Prep. Lions Prep reached out to us to kind of hook us up with some prep meals, so we won't have to do these lunch breaks and record it on camera, mate. That Pure 800 was savage, wasn't it? Over 600 brake horsepower with an E30-ish blend, which is really cool. I mean, obviously we offer remote tuning worldwide for hybrid turbos, etc., via the Boot Mod or MHD app. So if you guys are looking to get your car NVM tuned and you're not in the UK, make sure you hit us up, send us a log, send us your spec, and we'll get a custom calibration together. That one guy is going to comment below, E46 update please. No E46 update in this video. We've just been way too busy in the workshop on the dyno, so we haven't had time to kind of do much on the E46. I think there's a bit of fabrication gone on for kind of mounting stuff, and we left you in the last vlog with kind of radiator installation, charge cooler, etc. So moving forward, I think maybe in the next video we do a full video of the E46. Actually get a start. Imagine like it starts 12 months later. Boom! Yeah, so we need a start. We might even do a competition to get one of you guys, the viewers at home, to come down to do the first start on the E46 B58 car. What do you reckon? Leave a comment below if you want to see that happen.
Is that complete order?
Yeah, that's all, thanks. Gotta love a Tim Hortons, innit? We used to have Starbucks and Costa, didn't we? Yeah. Can't have them no more, can we?
You're gonna miss that caramel latte you always used to get.
Caramel, no, I used to have, what did I have? Hazelnut latte. Oh. That was my thing. But this French vanilla latte is banging. I think you introduced me to it, didn't you?
Exactly.
And then the ice version of it. Do you want to go gym? Yeah, this is your local gym, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my gym.
Let's go pump some iron. Ooh, that's a nice purple. What is it with seeing more what is it with purple cars now? I got rid of my purple car, now everyone's got a purple car.
There you go. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And we have Mary on the left. Mary on the left is taking the lead. Oh no. Julie trying to get in the slipstream. She's trying to go. Is Julie gonna beat her? Is Julie gonna beat Mary? Oh, and they make it to the finish line. It's us. Photo finish, and Julie has the inside lane. She has the inside lane. She beat her. Mary, you lost. That's the funniest thing. So with the ECU now fitted and car on the dyno, we'll do some baseline runs. What's quite interesting is this software version, the latest software version, allows the car to run up without OPF and putting it into limp mode, so we can actually get some baselines with all the hardware fitted and start our stage 2 calibration. So that's really good to see. 523 brake horsepower, 687 Newton meters of torque with all the full bolt-ons. As I said, this software version would allow a couple of runs with the OPF missing before it puts it into limp mode. So we can see that timing is hitting target. Throttle body is closing because of the overboost, but let's see what we can achieve. Well, that's good to see. Kind of stage 1 sort of boost levels, and we're at 614 brake horsepower, 878 Newton meters of torque. I have put a torque cap in there just so that the boost doesn't deviate. The stage 1 and stage 2 difference is due to back pressure, and we're going to alleviate that at the top end with some careful cam timing as well. And that's what creates really supercar killing performance. Well, that's really good to see. 656 brake horsepower, 938 Newton meters of torque. Again, these S58s do love to make a lot of boost low down, so you have to be careful. Staying sub 1000 Newton meters is key with stock 99 RON fuel. I think there's more in it. Let's see what it does. And that right there is the 99 RON fuel limit on the S58 platform. 687 brake horsepower, 914 Newton meters of torque. Absolute savage for what it is. I think we need to get it on the road. We did get some 0 to 60s and quarter miles of it stock. Let's see what it does with some grip in the Xdrive variant, stage 2. So almost 700 brake horsepower and 1000 Newton meters of torque with 99 RON fuel. As you're probably aware, these turbochargers can make a lot more power, but you need the fuel to compensate for it. Running these at the limit isn't the best idea, and running them over the boost threshold or what the compressor is the most efficient at causes failures. You've probably seen loads of videos online of turbos failing on S58s. None of them are ours, thank God. It's easy making cars faster, but it's hard making them reliable. As I said, we did do our development work on our own G80 rear-wheel drive variant from 700 brake horsepower all the way to 850 brake horsepower, so we kind of know the limitations between all of them and where the car is most reliable. On this setup, we probably need E30 to E40 to kind of get over 700 brake horsepower, or meth and port injection. But let's get it on the road and see what it does. This is a beautiful spec car, isn't it? Carbon buckets, not a huge fan in the M3. M4, it kind of suits it better with a bigger door, but it is what it is. And it's got starlights on there with shooting stars, mint. But iDrive 8 annoys the hell out of me. You have to go into a menu just to change the temperature settings and the heated seats. Makes no sense. What's wrong with the button? These Xdrive variants are absolutely savage. We tested this one. It did a quarter mile in 11.3 seconds and a 0 to 60 in 3.22. Absolute savage for what it is at the factory. You know, 500 odd-ish brake horsepower, weighs crazy amounts. It's kind of in the same league as the M5, the F90. So yeah, I think quick trip to Germany, mate. Obviously, authorization from the owner to drive all the way to Germany just to get some quarter miles and 0 to 60s, so we'll do that now.
5 hours later.
So, long drive to Germany, mate. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what the trusted Draggy says. A quarter mile in 10.2 seconds, 0 to 60 in 2.8, and the 100 to 200 in 5.8. That's crazy. 99 RON, stage 2. Xdrive. That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, my rear wheel drive did a 10.5, but obviously that was slip dependent. But yeah, the Xdrive is just a cut above the rest. We could get this into the 9s, but like I said, port injection, port meth, or you know, an ethanol blend will make a consistent 9-second car without overstressing the turbochargers or the transmission or anything. It's crazy. A few bolt-ons makes an absolute Lambo killer. So I hope everyone enjoyed that video today. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. And let us know in the comments what you think of this absolute rocket. But we're building another one.
Don't matter if you cars for the road or tracks. Mexico on the lanes or Dunnington doing up laps. Car man, I got maps doing up maps. Maximum power, cars get gapped. They got tuners, we got tuners, but they're tuners a load of. Man got the map, what kind of map? Best boat map, fastest lap. Zoom in past, don't watch how big man map. Maps, take a passenger seat, watch a man collapse. Foot to the floor, rev to the max. Team come through like axe. All you see is flames, all you hear is bullets and bats. He's doing it well, he's doing it right, and they can't do it like man. NV Motorsport, it's in the game. Gang.